Hello, welcome to the screening of my app. It's called HorseTrack Betting. It's a simulator for betting or virtual betting. And the first page is, the welcome page. These buttons are dynamic, so on a smaller screen, the place bet would be a lot smaller. But obviously, you want the person to bet and not to exit, so that's why the place bet would be the larger button. But yeah, you have some instructions here. Want it to be barely visible so that it's not like in your face when you start the app. But either way, when you click exit, you exit. And if we start it back up again, where is it at? Right here. Place bet. You choose a horse with odds. Normally, number one would have the smallest odds. It's just a tiny thing that I could change, but yeah, it still works fine either way. So let's choose a horse. I'm gonna go with Step Row. I think he has pretty good odds. The toast shows you what horse you picked, but due to some colors, like it may vary a little bit. And then you can add how much you want to bet. Let's say we want to bet 2,400. It tells us dynamically what our payout's going to be by multiplying the payout by the odds, and it dynamically tells us what our balance is going to be if we lose right here. And we have a goal. If we reach the goal, then obviously we win the game. But I set it up where if you reach the goal, a new goal will be set. And then if you reach that goal, then the account resets and you start from a lower amount than what you started with. So let's go ahead and place the bet. We bet on Step Bro, and looks like Step Bro didn't win. Looks like number 2 won, so we lost. And we can hit place bet to go back to the selecting screen, or we can just hit back and place a bet on the same horse again. Now the toast color should be white, or it is white on other devices. But yeah, there you have it. We placed another bet. This time 5-1. Let's see if we can get a win. Betting on number 6. Nope. Number 5. And the pictures are dynamic. Okay, we won. So we should have a better balance than before. But yeah, the pictures are dynamic. I wasted or used up like a day almost trying to add videos or GIFs like I did in a C# project, but I had such a hard time that I just defaulted to using images because nothing else would work. But yeah, let's see what our balance is now. 50,000. Ooh, nice. Maybe you want to bet on a different horse. Let's go with 10 penny. Yeah, so there you have it. Also, normally the odds would have an effect on what horse usually wins. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time to code that in, but I know exactly what I'd have to do. I'd rather have a working project than have something crash because I didn't have enough time to properly implement it. So yeah. So for right now, it's random, but if I had more time, I'd probably make it so that the odds affect. But yeah, for the purposes of just submitting, that's what it looks like. Also, I could have added a shared preferences to store the balance uh, of your balance once you exit the program, but for right now, you can't do that. Once you exit and come back, it resets the balance. But I know that if I wanted to keep the balance there, I'd just use shared preferences, which is the ideal situation with an app like this that's supposed to keep your balance. But once again, and yeah. And then if we Yeah, once you win, like it'll show you that you won X amount. It works a lot better on mobile, on a cell phone right here. So I'm gonna shoot another video where I do that on mobile, and yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it right now. So as you can see, here I am. Here's my computer and the program right there, and here it is on my phone. If we hit place bet, you know, still get taken to choose bet minimum wage. As you can see now, the toast is white, so you can actually tell what's going on. I used a lot more toasts, increasing the value right there. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, but yeah. Actually, let me do this. There we go. So yeah, it also is dynamic. So when you switch, when you rotate, it shows perfectly fine. You can scroll. You can scroll on all the other activities too. So let's say we place the bet. Oh, looks like we lost. Cool. And it updates the balance, shows you the winning horse, all that. So let's place another bet. If we rotate, once again you can scroll and choose another horse. It tells you which horse you've chosen. You can add the balance, decrease the balance. It also tells you what horse you picked up here, and payout and goal. So yeah, once you get to test it out, you can see that once you reach the goal, like it'll have different things that happen up here. Alright, so yeah. Alright, there you have it. That is my program. Any questions, just ask in the comments.